Welcome to the Racing Blitz for Greyville, Wednesday, the 31st of August. We were on the poly track for 8 races, and race number 1 was the download the SA Racing app. It was a qualified maiden plate for fillies and mares over 1,200 meters, and here we had Burnbury from the Jeff Friedman yard with Sean Velup come through to open up the meeting, getting the better of number 2, Swiss Note, 10-3, where the horses passed the post next.
300 to go. Night at the Prom, though, clear by 2 or 3. Back in second is Burfy on the outside, Swiss Note. Night at the Prom still leads it by 2, and Burfy starts to close it down. Swiss Note on the outside. Queen's Crest is also running on. Night at the Prom's looking for the line. Burnbury's taking off late, but it's Burfy now coming at Swiss Note. Down the inside, Burnbury, and Burnbury won it. Swiss Note second. The third place is also closed. Involved in that photo is Swiss Note, and on the outside of that, Night at the Proms, Queen's Crest.
Full result read 5, 2, 10 and 3. Starter reported at Liberty Market, Burnbury, Queen's Crest and Winners Up were all slow into stride. Winnie's Hob, that was. The veterinary surgeon reported that Jollery, nothing obvious detected. Not striding out right 4 was Scarlet Lady. Night at the Proms, nothing obvious detected, and reported coughing was Winnie's Hob. On to race number 2. This is where the place accumulator started. Durban View Restaurant, a qualified maiden plate this. And the distance here was 1,600 meters. And what a ride this was, I thought, by jockey Brandon Larina on a horse called Too Cool for Paul Gatsby.
Makes an early move towards the outside, the yellow sleeves and cap, then Too Cool. Shine Up's the leader, Buckeye. Patroclus tries to run on. Between runners on the inside, Lord Luton. Too Cool's also trying to get into the race. Shine Up is flat to the boards as they get to the 200. Patroclus and Too Cool with a big run. And it's Patroclus who hits the front, Too Cool on the outside. And Too Cool coming home now, and it's Too Cool to win it. Second, Patroclus. Third place, maybe Chasing the Sun, and Shine Up ran fourth.
It was an exacta for the stable of Paul Gatsby. 4, 10, 9 and 3 were the numbers that you needed for trifectas and quartets. In race number 2, starter reported that Sweet Refrain was slow into stride. And the veterinary surgeon, Courageous King, nothing obvious detected. The same with Lord Luton and also Sweet Refrain. Race number 3 was the start of the Pick 6, an all-to-come qualified maiden plate. This was over 1,600 meters. And the third race saw number 12, Tanami, win very well. Problems at the top of the straight for this horse, but have a look at this filly finish.
Then comes Roy's Monkey. Forge Mistress is on the outside. Getting to the 300, Pocahontas Girl, Belarus. Roy's Monkey's going through down the inside, and Baby in Black is coming forward now. Pocahontas Girl still leads it. Baby in Black on the outside, and Roy's Monkey down the inside, and Tanami's now taking lead. And yes, Tanami and Floric taking off on the outside. But Tanami hit the front to win, going away. Floric will be second, third Roy's Monkey, and fourth Baby in Black.
Well, it was a great win by Tanami, considering the interference that she did suffer at the top of the straight, but she came through to win going away. 12, 1, 5 and 3, and the horse wheel pencil in there is Floric for Candace Bass Robinson, first run in the province, so keep an eye on Floric next time out. Race number 3, what did the starters say? Roy's Monkey, Barak Fort, and Forge Mistress were all slow into stride. Veterinary surgeon Belarus not striding out left 4. Nothing obvious detected with Forge Mistress, and Roy's Monkey was reported coughing. Race number 4 was up next. This was the start of the jackpot. Track and Ball Gaming, merit rated 64 handicap. The distance was 1,000 meters. And in race number 4, the top weight, Roy Royale, a distance short of his best, but this was the horse that gave jockey Brandon Larina a double on the card.
Stretch now, 4:50 to go. Thunder Run is the leader. Thunder Run, Delicious Damo and now challenges. Down the inside, Nova. On the outside, Colmont. Running on as Roy Royale. And also Super Guppies getting into the race. And Roy Royale with a big run now. Roy Royale hits the front over the last 100 metres. Delicious Damo and on the inside. But Roy Royale comes on to win it. Second, Delicious Damo and third to Authorize. And then came Quintella.
That full result was 1, 8, 12 and 7. Race number 4, starter reported Race Me Home, jumped with a head up, losing 2 lengths, was slow into stride, Vescus Klong, Quintella and Authorized lost 1 length, lost 2 lengths was Obriga, and the veterinary surgeon, Nova, abnormal respiratory noise and coughing. Race Me Home, nothing obvious detected, so it was 1, 8, 12 and 7 in race number 4. Then on to race number 5. This was Racing It's a Rush. Fillies and Mares 64 handicap, the distance of 1400 meters.
On the outside, then St. Elmo's Fire, followed by Sovereign Magic. And at the back of the field, Tigress Dance. Cadiz continues to lead it. Titus turning a second and C-Fan down the inside. Brave and Bold's now hooked out to the middle of the track. And Brave and Bold's coming to get Cadiz now at the 300. That's going to be the one to beat. Behind that one down the inside, C-Fan. Cadiz still goes though, and Brave and Bold's trying to throw out the challenge. And now Brave and Bold gets to grips with Cadiz. And it's Brave and Bold is now going on. And Brave and Bold to win going away. Second position will go to Cadiz. The third position, perhaps that will just go to Royce Dollar. And the fourth place, Hey Georgie Girl.
Well, a very good win, top weight. And this mare, she came through to win really well. Number 1, Brave and Bold, beating number 11 on the card, which was Cadiz, the front runner. And then rounding off that trifecta was number 9, Royce Dollar. There was a scratching in the race of number 5, B21, and the tab goal favorite ended up number 8, Hey Georgie Girl, who finished back in that 4th position. Here the starter reported that Royce Dollar was slow into stride, losing 1 length was Tiger Stance. Veterinary surgeon was kept busy. Tiger Stance, nothing obvious detected. Tide is turning the same. And C-Fan also, nothing obvious detected. Abnormal respiratory noise was reported to it, Private Dancer. No more Stripes reports, that's the last of it, but we'll certainly take you through the last 3 races that we had this evening. Race number 6 was a short-head restaurant, merited 64 handicap. The distance was 1400 meters, and start to finish, Puccini, who ran on Sunday, finished somewhere behind Argyle Bay, back on the poly track a few days later, start to finish with Jockey Delpish.
Behind that Black Jaguar, towards the inside, San Julian Bay. King Joffrey's trying to run on the outside. And Puccini still leads it from Royce Rolls Royce, who tries to close it down over the last 200. San Julian Bay is also running on, but Puccini's still in front. San Julian Bay is trying to close in, but Puccini's still in front. San Julian Bay, they hit the line. Puccini won it. San Julian Bay, Blunderbuss and King Django.
2945 were the numbers that crossed the line here in race number 6, and we'll pencil in number 9. San Julian Bay was having his first run in the province, first run on the poly track. He was making up the ground to finish a gutsy second behind the front runner Puccini. Race number 7 closed off the jackpot, and this was a Soccer 6 merit-rated 64 handicap, 1400 meters, and the finish of the day when it comes to close finishes was between number 2 Aramouse and number 6 Big Sai.
Mashan's got 8 or 9 to make up, is coming out for a run, and then Mbuzi getting to the 300 meter marker. Aramouse the leader. Chill on the inside. Battle in Seattle. Heptagon's running on. Mashan is also running on. So is Big Sai and Pyrenees in Spain. Aramouse the leader. Big Sai. Heptagon on the outside. Pyrenees in Spain on the inside. Aramouse is digging in with Big Sai. It gets close. They hit the line. I would go with Aramouse from Big Sai, but let's wait on the judges. Very close. Maybe Aramouse from Big Sai, but...
Yeah, at first glance it did look like Aramouse, but on closer inspection of that still on the winning post, you could see that Big Si possibly had his head down where it mattered most, and after close inspection of the photo, it did go to 6. Big Si beating number 2 Aramos in a tight finish. Race number 7. Pyrenees in Spain was back in 3rd. Marchand number 10 back in 4th. So that was number 1 Pyrenees in Spain back in 3rd. The lucky last was race number 8. It's a rush.co.za. This was a merit-rated 66 handicap, the distance of 1900 meters. And you can see the horse that's now towards the back of the field with that saddle slip was number 2 Royal Union Jet.
With Barcelona Babe. Top of the lane they come, and Desert Sunset still leads it. Impact Zone on the outside, Selvins Jet. Sword Storm is towards the inside. Jay again. Barcelona Babe's a big runner on the outside. Modernist now hits the front. Barcelona Babe, Desert Sunset tries to fight back. Selvins Jet down the inside of that. Sword Storm, Modernist, Sword Storm, Desert Sunset, Selvins Jet, Barcelona Babe, and I think Barcelona Babe won it on the outside. Second, perhaps Selvins Jet. Let's wait for that one. Modernist.
Blanket finish in this E Division MR66 handicap, and it went to Belinda Impiana, owners here with 11, Barcelona Babe. Sean Veal opening and closing up the meeting. Back in second was number 3 Selvins Jet, and not disgrace was the filly Modernista from the Duncan Howells yard. That quartet was rounded off by number 7 Desert Sunset, who was punted to start favourite. And that was a wrap of our race meeting midweek, 31st of August, Wednesday on the Poly Track. 8 races, night racing, and well done if you find yourself standing in the queue or if you made a bit of money on the day. A big thank you to Warren and Kevin in the parade ring, and of course Craig Peters calling all 8 races, Raymond Rogers and his team, and of course the hardest working cameraman on course, who is none other than Zane. From myself, Dees Dinan, until we meet again, which will be on Sunday at Scottsville. You take care. Salani Gasle.